Hey everybody, I'm Nastymold, and there was a patch update to Sky which has brought a ton of new updates that we're just going to go over. Starting with the new Shared Spaces update. So this is going to be coming to the Treehouse area on May 31st. To utilize this feature, you'll have to complete all 6 quests in the Treehouse. And finally, our props will have a brand new purpose, which is to design a cool little space for your friends to hang out. So this is the beta version. If you sit down at this little meditation spot, it'll bring you to a place where you can edit and change your shared space. So you can only edit it with props that you already have, and you can only do one of each prop for now. As you can see, I have quite a lot of them. You're free to pick them up again, move them. You have 16 spaces of things you can put down. I am missing the chat table and the feast table from the Days of Feast. And I think that is all of the props we can put down here. So it's quite a lot of stuff. You can really fill it up. To save your shared space, you're just going to sit back down at the portal. And we're saved. Now to publicly share your shared space, you just have to tap on that exclamation mark, and it is available for everyone in this location to play with. So all your friends can hang out, chill out. Now this area does have a timer. It is a shared space. You'll have to share with other people if you're in like a server with many other people. You can see it's starting to go down on the statue. That's how long I have on the timer. But if no one ever replaces it, it will always be this shared space. Coming up next, Days of Rainbow is going to be coming back from June 14th to June 27th. This year, it'll have the same quests as last year, where you go into a realm and you find the rainbow and there's a bunch of candles. But it's also coming with a lot of new unlockable items. Starting with the in-game currency items, we have the Rainbow Cape. This one will be tradable from the Days of Rainbow guide for 175 candles. Unlike most of the in-game currency capes, this one actually features a unique winged light pattern down the back. Next up, we have the Rainbow Braid accessory. It's similar to those enchantment earrings I know a lot of people are looking for, and this one will go for 20 hearts from the Days of Rainbow guide. Next up, we have our real currency items, starting with the rainbow hat. It's a cute rainbow beanie with some curly hair. It's gonna go for $10 USD, but that'll change depending on your location and taxes. I love this one. So up next, we have the rainbow flower. This one will go for $19.99 USD, and it'll come bundled with 75 candles. Also, 100% of the net proceeds will go to charity. Another thing coming out with this event are new Rainbow Trail spells. These are extremely cool. At the moment in the beta, they were only available from the quest giver, so I'm not sure whether we'll be able to buy them at the Ark in the future. I really hope we will, but these were selling between 5 and 10 candles, and there was another version for 5 hearts, which was a rainbow version, which means that the trail would toggle between all the colors. The Sky and the Little Prince collaboration season is almost here, and the pre-orders will be starting on June 21st. There's still no announcement as to when the season will start, but usually they'll happen a couple weeks after the pre-orders become available. Remember that pre-orders will get 10 extra seasonal candles, so you'll be starting the season with 30 candles, and you'll also start with the seasonal pendant, which is this little fox. So you can wear this for a couple weeks before the season comes out. In other updates, the user interface has changed quite a bit. Now if you're going through your emotes, they're all separate from your stances, your calls, and your spells. At the moment, there is no slot at the top for most recently used emotes, but they do plan on changing the interface a little bit, so that will likely return in the future. So we have our stances and our calls, we have all of our spells here. I have too many spells. Oh wow. And the interface may look different depending on what device you're using. If you're using an iPad, for example, you'll probably have more columns of emotes. The interface for the closets has changed as well. It's a lot bigger, more space for everything, which I like quite a lot. There are changes to Home and the Isle of Dawn, and I have not for the life of me been able to find anything other than I don't have a cutscene at the Isle of Dawn anymore. So if you find anything new, let me know. I'm interested. There have been some visual changes to the Eye of Eden, more specifically the Ascent, which is what brings you up to orbit. So if you have time, check it out. It's actually very, very cool, very beautiful. Something super exciting for all the musicians in Sky, the instrument audio toggle. So now we can turn off everything except for the instrument noise. At last, peace. Now for those who share a device with family members, you can pick which account you want to log into with this new sign-in method. Spirits are now a bit more interactive and arguably a bit more creepy. Once you interact with the spirit, its head will follow you around. It's a new feature, that's for sure. We've also got some visual rendering updates. These may affect elements such as terrain, clouds, lighting, and shading. The star pin function for all the elder pins has been updated. I tried it out though, and they just bring me to the same areas in the temples they did before. So here I am at the Isle Temple. I believe I've always been taken here, but maybe not. I don't really use these very much. The Prairie Temple. Now I think these might have to do with the fact that the Valley Elder Pin will bring us to the nighttime oob in the Valley of Triumph, but as far as I could tell, these bring me to the same location. Here's the Forest Temple. It'd be really cool if they brought you to oobs. That'd be a very, very cool function. The 2-tier pink cape is now available, and it costs 120 hearts. And finally, in some bug fixes, if you piggyback with your friend and you go through an area transition to like a new location, you will not drop them, which is an amazing update. The skipping for the Prairie Village Bell cutscenes should now be fixed. Falling from chat props is now fixed. I don't know why I wrote fixes. We're just gonna ignore that. The pink appearance to the Prairie Temple cutscene has now been fixed. Improvements to music and sound effects. They fixed a bug that caused. Who wrote this? I wrote this. I'm embarrassed. Fixed a bug that caused a stranger's chat bubble to not move with them. A caused. They also fixed a bug that allowed players to input names that were only blank characters. If you're having issues getting light from the geyser event, that has now been fixed. The Season of Belonging cape is now It's blue, not red. I'm sorry, I don't know how I wrote this so poorly. Some newer hairstyles appearing more shiny is not a bug. And crash fixes. So that is everything in the new patch. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you want to see more of like these patch update videos. I don't mind doing them. I'm just trying some new stuff. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.